Welcome to the Defense and Aerospace Report. I'm Vago Muradian from the Association of the United States Army's annual conference and trade show in Washington, D.C. And we've got with us retired Army Lieutenant General J.D. Johnson, former commander of JIDO, who's now the Vice President of Army Programs at Raytheon. Sir, thanks for meeting with us.
Vago, thanks for having us. We're glad you guys are here with us at AUSA.
Every one of these shows is always a great opportunity for companies to showcase their products, and we're using this as an opportunity to go around and ask everybody what's hot. What are you guys sort of showcasing here at the show?
Well, we've brought a lot here, but what's behind me here is part of the cyber capabilities that Raytheon is working on. We've invested a lot in the capabilities that the Army and the other services, DoD, needs to be able to protect their systems and to be able to continue to operate in a cyber environment.
Well, one of the things that you guys have obviously made a very huge investment, a very large investment in this. WebSense acquisition was a key part of the portfolio. Tom Kennedy, the CEO of the company, has said that, look, this is a priority. Let's build cyber first into the systems that are being developed, the new systems, but also figure out ways to applicate it. How does this capability fit into the identification of a flaw and then getting it repaired?
The Army takes a system, or we build a system. We've developed a capability to be able to submit that system to all types of cyber attacks, if you will, to determine exactly where the weaknesses might be and then take measures to be able to mitigate those weaknesses. And this is something we've talked to Army leaders across the board, from the Vice Chief of Staff of the Army on down, about what kind of capability we can bring to bear. And the Army is very focused on making sure this is a requirement that all new systems have to have.
One of the things that we've talked about when we talk about it was you can't repair everything, so the key is prioritization. How do you guys do the prioritization of systems, particularly legacy systems that might not be able to be as easily modified?
This is all done with the customer. So the customer determines what the critical capabilities are, and then we build it around that. That allows you to prioritize those systems that make the biggest difference when you're in a combat environment. It could be that there are capabilities that a system has that just aren't that critical. So given the time and money that's available, we put the emphasis on critical capabilities, and those are the priorities.
You're in a company that prides itself on investment. Raytheon has had some very big wins. AMDR, the Advanced Missile Defense Radar for the Navy, Next Generation Jammer for the Navy, and the company's always had a culture of engineering, but also investing money and developing new products. Do you feel that in this environment that there is a reward, because there's a debate going on about, whether with the innovation initiative or anything else, that there's a reward for the companies that invest? What's the sort of the Raytheon view of that?
Well, investments paid off for Raytheon across our history, as we've invested in the missile defense systems, as we've invested in FLIR systems, night vision capabilities, sighting systems, things like that, missile systems, and Raytheon continues to invest. And the Army's concept of multi-domain battle and the subcomponents of cross-domain fires focus us, allow us to get out in front and continue to innovate, because now we can anticipate what it is the Army's needs now and what we think they're going to need in the future.
How do you guys, when you're looking at making some of these investment decisions, because even though you guys are a very, very large company, obviously investment dollars are where are the places where you're going to be putting, in as much as you want to tell all of your competitors who may be watching this, but where are the places where you feel, from an Army perspective, you guys need to be putting that investment?
Well, I think the Army is telling us that. So as the Army talks about it, and we've had the chance here in AUSA, it's a perfect opportunity to talk to Army leaders and hear them talk about their business. They're telling us where those investments need to be. They're talking about the need for integration among existing systems. They're talking about innovation to improve existing systems. And then they've forecasted capabilities that they believe they're going to need for the future, like long-range precision fires as an example. So that is the primary thing we use to guide where our investments ought to be and where we can help the Army the most.
Sir, thanks very much and best of luck.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to see you again.